And a very warm welcome to the Patricia Kerins show on the Gift of Healing TV platform. And it's lovely to welcome you this evening, and we have a very special guest as well tonight. Deeply honoured to have the lovely Laura Topper here with her partner, Jason Salmon. But you know what? It's International Women's Day, and what better way to spend it than in the company of a woman who really is devoting her life to being the light and being a beautiful emissary of the light and channeling the most wonderful music with beautiful words for us all to enjoy. And you know, it's interesting, just before I came on air tonight, a lovely friend of mine put a little bit up about the new moon, because, you know, one way and another, Laura and I have changed this dates a couple of times, and we thought, gosh, this is new moon night, new moon in Pisces. And I'm just going to read a little bit about what it said that the essence of that new moon is. And it's about presence, it's about communion, and it's about connection. So here we are ticking all those boxes, and we're connecting with this beautiful love worker and light worker. So, a very warm welcome, Laura. How are you doing?
Hello, Patricia. What an honour to be here, and what an amazing introduction. Thank you.
That's lovely.
Love worker. Yes, I am a love worker.
You are. Jason, hi. Lovely to see you too.
Lovely to see you.
Okie dokie. So let me just tell everybody a little bit about you. And what I loved going on your website was it said Laura lives her dream. What an opener, you know. Beautiful affirmation, present tense, personal and powerful, ticked all the boxes. But you do live your dream. I know that you very much love being a mother, and you're a spiritual teacher, and you're science of mind and spirit in therapy practitioner. Make sure I get that right. Heal Your Life coach, which is based on Louise L. Hay's work. Labyrinth facilitator and motivational singer, songwriter, and speaker. And Laura writes songs for your soul and music for your heart. And absolutely wonderful. We're going to have lots of fun getting to know you, Laura. And I know has come into your life quite recently, really. So the very first thing I would love you to share with us is, okay, guys, how did you meet? Come on, share.
Well, yeah, what a lovely story to start with. We met because we met through a song called Do You Know, which we'd like to share with the beautiful audience tonight, Patricia. It was a song that brought us together that we had both written our parts for without realizing, because we hadn't met each other. And when I wrote the lyrics, and I knew that I really wanted to have the didgeridoo presence, and I knew a friend of mine I knew Jason, and I asked her for his number, and when I spoke to him, he said, yes, I have a didgeridoo, and I also have a harp, an African harp. And that really got me, because I really visualized a harp being really present in this song also. So we met, and Jason played a piece of music that he had written 6 months prior to that, and it fitted perfectly with my words and with the melody that I had written. And that was it. We fell in love and created more music and created our first album together, The Gift.
Well, that's wonderful. It sounds absolutely amazing. And that's what everybody has to do, ladies. We will all need to find a gentleman with a didgeridoo and a harp. How many are there of you out there, Trace? I suspect you're quite unique. But I love the didgeridoo. What a sound. It's just so wonderful. It's so base chakra, isn't it? Gets you going. But okay, would you like to perform that one now for us, Laura? Would you?
That would be our pleasure. Amazing to
That.
perform, from the gift.
Yeah, fantastic.
And you can close your eyes and just allow the words to wash in, or keep your eyes open, however you feel, because we see these songs also as meditations and opportunities for growth and awareness. Do you know how beautiful you are? Can you feel the power that you hold? Do you see the light within your heart? Always there for you to have and hold. Have you found the truth in all that is? Will you hold the hand that leads the way? Do you look inside to wake your dreams? Knowing God is everywhere and more. You are the power, it's all inside of you. As you connect with Him and clear the way, that's all you need to do. I can feel the power that I am. I can hear the voice within my soul, knowing I am God and God is me. I now see the beauty of it all. I am the power, it's all inside of me. As I say my prayers and love each day, my light shines back at me. You have it all, it's there in you. It's here in me. I know that you can find the way. You can open your heart today. Right now's the time to realize the love we have within our hearts. Just look inside to know the way. You know the way. We are the power. All as one day in life, knowing we are free. We are the power, we have it all, it's true. As we close our eyes and realize love comes shining through. As we close our eyes and realize that's all we have to do. Power,
Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that was
Power.
You know, I was just thinking while you were playing there, I mean, the words are so beautiful, so inspirational, and I just love that. And it's from your album, The Gift, that's the very first one. And for me, it's actually liberating because I work with people with their voices, and you know, it really is inspirational to hear somebody like yourself just freeing themselves. You're so free, even when you're singing, I am God, you know, you're just it's saying it as it is, Laura. And I think you'll be giving permission to a whole lot of other people out there to do the same. And I think that's lovely,
Yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
that's wonderful that you say that and that you recognise that, Patricia, because yes, it is all about feeling able and feeling empowered to say the words that we feel and live it and live in that truth.
Yes.
Unashamedly living it. Yeah.
That's very true. And, you know, when I was reading out your bio, I thought, wow, well, obviously I resonate with some of it. I realize where you're coming from. But the one that fascinates me is the labyrinth facilitator. Tell us a bit more about that now. How does that come into life for you?
The sacred labyrinth. I journeyed a labyrinth for the first time 4 years ago, Patricia. And that was during my Heal Your Life training in San Diego. I had the honor to walk a very enlightened path on a very beautiful labyrinth. And it being my first time, I didn't really know what to expect or how it would impact my life. And it did. It did in the most amazing of ways. I was very ready and open to my own spiritual awakening, I suppose, at that time. And
Yeah.
a lot had I'd realised that I'd lived my life really for other people up to that point, and not really in my truth. Not really in my truth. I made myself believe I was living my life for me. And then as my life crumbled in a way that I, at that point, didn't want it to, but now I realise it had to, for me to be able to resurge myself. And the labyrinth was a part of that,
Okay.
of that rebuilding.
Yeah, I was just going to say that was in San Diego. And I know that's where Louise lives because I did all that work and visited her there. Was it something to do with her? Or is there one in San Diego? Because I didn't hear about that.
Well, the one that I had, that particular one that I had walked was a part of the training with Rick and Patricia. And it was
Patricia.
their own, yeah, it's their own personal labyrinth that they have within
Oh,
the grounds of their home. Yeah.
well, that's
And,
amazing. I obviously missed that wee bit. Of course, I did mine a long time ago. That's what I need to remember. But it's fabulous, you know, because when I wrote my book, I did a fiction novel called The Magic of the Magdalene Key.
yeah.
And I really did channel it. And I can say, in all honesty, I got this labyrinth coming through in Chartres Cathedral in France, and I didn't know much about, but the way what happened was as she went round this labyrinth, all kinds of past life things came in that she had to deal with before she could go on. So you can tell me, is that really what happens?
I believe that the labyrinth is it's a tool for opening, But the degree that we open within that walk is
Yes.
purely a reflection of where we are at that particular point within
Yeah. Yes.
our own spiritual journey. Sexuality, that's it. So the labyrinth, because it's basically sacred geometry, that's what it is.
Yes.
It's a sacred geometrical archetype. And so it holds a very immense power within it. And because we're walking the labyrinth in very different turns, even though we think we're walking in a circular, but we're not. We're turning and we're going back on ourselves, and we're
Yeah.
in and we're coming out, and it's a very particular journey.
Yes. Yeah.
That has access to us opening up whilst we're on that walk of the labyrinth.
Yeah.
When we're ready and we embrace that, it can be extremely empowering to listen and to receive once we're in the middle of the labyrinth, to receive all there is, because we're in that place of deepest connection with Source.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. And do you facilitate those around the country? Are you doing them?
No, I just, for me, I suppose the labyrinth for me is more of a personal thing, and I love sharing labyrinth walks with people when I get the opportunity to do that.
Yes.
It's not something that I do all the time and make a point of that in my work, but it's definitely there as a place in my heart that I know for me and my own journey, that I love to revisit the labyrinth. And of course, after that labyrinth walk that really shifted so much for me, I wrote 17 meditations, and they became the songs for my first album. That was before I met Jason.
Yes.
So it opened up a whole new world for me.
Wonderful.
That was within me.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to jump now to the next album, which is very much when Jason is part of your life. And you're going to perform Wake Up and Dream from Metamorphosis.
Yes, we are. And the reason that I'd like to perform this is because it's my message to anybody that is listening right now, or catches this on the catch up later on. At some point, it will always be divine timing. And this song is really an enforcement, a reminder that when we have a vision for our lives, or we have a feeling, or deep in our intuition that there's a certain path or a certain possibility that's there for us, to put our belief and our faith into that, in the knowing that it exists.
That sounds beautiful.
And we can create it there.
Lovely.
Yeah. It all begins with me. I create my world from within. It's all up to me. I can open my eyes and wake up and dream, with one thought at a time. I create my world from within, shaping my story as I see it now. It all begins with me. Infinite possibilities are here for me right now. are here for me. Right. I can feel the experience. I choose to feel. It all begins with me. I create my world from within. Now is the time I can open my eyes, wake up and dream. Wake up and dream.
Lovely, lovely.
Thank you.
I can imagine that. What is it that passes the old grey whistle test? That one. I remember that. Wake up and dream. Yeah, got that one. That's just fab. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've just put I put your website up on the notes at the side, Laura, but I'll just say it out loud. It's www.lauratalk.com. And you know what? If you go on that, I went on it earlier on just to do a wee bit of homework, obviously, but there's a lovely song there that you can play on that one. I Love Me.
I love you.
Yeah, I love that. I thought that was absolutely gorgeous. But you know, we've got a few minutes, Laura. No, it's amazing how quickly the time goes. We always think we can talk about 5 million things, and then we have to reduce it to just 1 million so we can cover it. But the one that really does resonate, another one, meditation in schools project. So
Yes.
keep it, fairly short, but love to hear about that one.
Okay, well, we originally wrote the song together, didn't we? I Love Me. Jason wrote the music and I wrote the words. And that song particularly is to empower children to loving themselves as they are and believing in themselves as the lights and spirits that they are. And it's been for the past couple of years, I've been really seeding and planting thoughts and my own dreams and visions of placing self-worth, self-esteem, self-love lessons into schools, starting here in the UK and globally, because there are no limitations with this.
Yeah.
So
I was just going to say, I think it covers children right up to probably 80s and 90s. Could I just say that?
120.
120.
1 to 120.
Okay, just won't argue. But you know what I mean? It's like, because so many of my clients are not children and we're working on that stuff. So, it's so needed. It really is.
Yeah, it really is for everybody. But Laura wants to get in there and get people when they're very young.
Sure, I get that.
Yeah. But of course it's for everybody. And for me, learning and understanding how we can love ourselves as spiritual and human beings is our journey. That's what we're here to embrace. And that's not always a journey that's accepted in society or in the race consciousness of loving ourselves. It's seen as something quite narcissistic or unnecessary or self-indulgent, selfish. However, when we really understand the true meaning of what that really means, so many other things in this life would just not be happening in terms of violence and war and bullying and abuse, and the way that we talk to each other, the way that we respect each other, because we would understand that it all comes from us as individuals, and from that point in place we can then be that expression of love out into the world.
And the way we talk to ourselves.
And the way we talk to ourselves, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, self-talk is really important. Just doing that the other week on the show, talking to people about that, creating love and peace and joy within, and then when we've done it for us, it will vibrate out into everywhere. Yeah?
Only where it can go.
Absolutely. It's flooding ourselves with that too is so important.
So vital. And I just a quickie here that I have put my songs into this book, which is a journal for people to work through each song and get a clearer understanding of themselves as love, using the songs as messages for doing that. So anybody that's watching now, you can use this book really easily. It's a very easy process, and you work through 21 of the songs that
from the 3 albums.
Yeah, from the 3 albums that we have created together.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you brought that in there, because that was the next thing I was going to say.
Oh, you did? Oh,
no, you're okay. We're going with the flow. Go with the flow. You know, that's fantastic. And yeah, so people can work with that, and that will bring stuff to the surface, presumably, that they can work through and look at and all of that. So that's lovely. You're on Facebook, aren't you, Laura? You're available to connect with there?
Facebook, definitely. Laura Topper Now.
Hope you're all listening. Laura Topper Now. I'm just repeating these things, you know, so that we all get them. But you know what? I think we are coming to the end. We've got 2 minutes, and I'm just going to wrap up here, Laura. But thank you ever so much for coming on. It has been a real joy, and to bring Jason as well is just, you know, our cup is very full, and we've really enjoyed the chat. But you know, well, I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm hoping to give you a call someday and just get you up here to Scotland to be doing something, or possibility over in France. So, you know, I think you just need to be open, and we could, you know, we could work together. There are so many beautiful women and men bringing forward lovely, lovely inspirational music, but yours is full of joy, full of love, so thank you for sharing that.
Thanks, Patricia.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
It's our pleasure to be here with you, and as we say, on a very very sacred day with a new moon.
Yes, just fabulous, and
International Women's Day.
Yeah, it ticks quite a few boxes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. However, we need to move on now. We're back on the 29th, and for the life of me, I didn't write down what we're doing that night, so never mind, it will be up on the website, because I have to thank one last person, and that's the wonderful Sarah from giftofhealingtv.com, and she'll have all that information up there, folks. So one last big love to Laura, Jason, with deep gratitude. Namaste, namaste, Sarah, and we'll be seeing you soon, in 2 weeks. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.